Good day. This is question 16 in exercise 3.2. It's actually quite a challenging little question. So the first thing we have to do is make sure we understand exactly what we have to do. So by rewriting the expression if required, and then using index laws, simplify each of the following using the smallest possible base. Now, if you look at the first question, that's got a base of 9. But 9 can be written as a power. 9 can be written as 3 to the power of 2. So what I can do over here is actually change that 9 to a base 3, which is going to be smaller than 9. Okay, I'll go ahead and delete what I've written there. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this is I am going to change 9 to 3 to the power of 2. I'll put it in brackets, all to the 2n, and in my denominator I will write it as, in brackets, 3 to the power of 2 just to the power of n. And I don't need quite so much vinculum, as we call that thing. Okay, using raising a power to a power, that can be written as 3 to the power, and we multiply powers. 2 times 2n is 4n, all over 3 to the power of 2 times n, which is 2n. And finally, to divide powers with the same base, we subtract indices, and that gives us 3 to the power of 4n subtract 2n, 3 to the power of 2n. Okay, now what I'd like you to do is try part B on your own. Notice we've got two different bases, but you can rewrite the base 4, or the number 4, to be a power of 2. And similarly, down in part C, 125 is 5 to the power of 3, 25 is 5 to the power of 2, so that can all be written with base 5. Okay, what I'd like you to do right now, please, is to pause the video, get out your exercise book if you don't have it out already, and have a go at question B. And once you're finished, then you can watch the rest of the video if you wish to just check your answer. Okay, off you go. Okay, here's what we're going to do now is question B, 2 to the n times 4 to the n plus 1. So I'm going to rewrite that as 2 to the n times, and in place of 4, I write that as 2 squared, and all of that is raised to the n plus 1 power. And that gives me 2 to the power of n times, now you got to think back to your algebra in grade 8. I've got 2 times all of n plus 1. Well, 2 times n is just 2 to the n, and 2 squared times 1 is just 2 squared. So that simplifies to that. Okay, finally, we've got 3 factors, all with the same base. To multiply powers with the same base, we add the indices. N plus n is 2n plus 2. So we just add n plus 2. And that's what we're trying to get to. Okay, for the next question, I'll have to scroll down the page and drag this down. Just give me 1 sec. Okay, for this question, we need to convert all of the bases to a base 5. So 125 is 5 to the base 3 over 5 to the base n times 5 to the 2n over 5 squared. Okay, that's step number 1. Okay, let's go ahead and multiply the numerators together. 5 cubed times 5 to the 2n. Well, to multiply powers with the same base, add indices. That gives me 5 to the 2n plus 3. I'm going to write the 2n first, because we normally write the term involving the variable first. So that becomes 2n plus 3. In my denominator, I've got 5 to the n plus 2. Again, to multiply powers with the same base, add indices. Okay, next step. We now have to go ahead and divide powers with the same base. Well, to do that, of course, we just subtract indices. So I've got 2n plus 3 minus, I better put this in brackets, n plus 2 equals, let's write it now without the brackets, 2n plus 3, and we're subtracting all of n plus 2, so we're subtracting n, and we're subtracting 2. We're subtracting both of those, equals 5 to the 2n take n is n, 3 take 2 is 1, and there's our final answer. Okay, so getting very challenging questions at this stage of your mathematical study, but certainly worth having a go at. Thank you.